Andrew Tate Advice on dropshipping. So finally, I have started to see some clips of Andrew Tate himself talking about the dropshipping business model, and so far most of the things that we have saying have been negative, which makes me wonder, maybe he got famous by a dropshipping guru back in the day and that's why he hates the business so much. And I don't blame him, because I have lost tens of thousands of dollars to courses, mentoring and all that, and I didn't have good experience either. But at the same time, I saw some clips that he explains basically the dropshipping business model without even calling it so-called dropshipping. So let's just watch the clips and break it down from A to Z.
Right, point 7. This is another one that goes back to point 2 and point 3, but this is really important. Don't get legal before you get rich. This is super important. We're talking about hustling here. I'm telling you the hacks to becoming rich. Do not get legal before you are rich. You can fix your legal bullshit when you've already made money. It's a shame I've deleted or erased my beautiful makeup diagram, but it's very similar to what we were saying earlier. I know so many people who have registered a company, registered for VAT, registered with the tax man, already have an accountant, and haven't made any money yet. I, in most of my companies, will make $1 million before I'll even consider fucking around with a tax form, talking to an accountant, or registering any fucking companies. All that shit is on the later base until you have proved the viability of your company and you have money coming in. When you're rich and you have money in the bank, then worry about that stuff. Do not waste your time, energy, and money doing all that legal crap before you know anything about whether your business is going to work or not. Don't do that. It's counterproductive, and it's expensive, and it's a time sink.
Don't get legal before you make money, which is 100% true. It is very important for you guys to not add any extra cost to your business when you're just starting out. It just doesn't make sense to thinking about registering your business or even how much tax you're gonna pay before you start making decent amount of money. Just think about it. You're already going to have many challenges when starting an e-commerce business. Then on top of that, you're going to add the tax and all the accounting problems. At the start, you should just focus on making the money and investing that money into sharpening your skills. I even did the same thing, and proof of that here is my channel, as I documented my entire dropshipping journey here for you guys from the day one. If you want to watch the documentary, you can click the link below in the description. But basically, if you just start a company where you're just doing the dropshipping and you haven't made any money, your accountant's going to tell you, yeah, you're going to pay this much of the profit to VAT, this much of the profit basically to the government, and you're going to be basically very sad, depending on what country of course you're living in and the rules they have on the tax and all. So it's going to discourage you. So I recommend you to start selling, right? To start making the money and think about that stuff later, because the thing is that everybody thinks like, yeah, the taxman is looking at them, but you have to think about, like, even in any country that you're in, there's like billions of or millions of people that are living in that country, and nobody going to like care if you're making $1,000 a month and not paying in tax in it. That's just so little. And you're just small fish in this ocean, and they're just after whales right now, so you don't need to worry about that.
Man, most people have no idea how to make money. So I had a guy come to me, and he started dating some semi-famous girl with a big Instagram account. And he comes to me and says, bro, she's big in Serbia, I want to launch a makeup brand. I was like, how much you need? He goes, I need $250,000. And I said, listen, what's your plan? You get $250,000 and do what? He goes, well, I'm going to build the website, then I'm going to buy all the stock, and I'm going to base it in Serbia in a warehouse so I can sell it out fast, same day delivery. I was like, okay, fine. Let's do something else instead. I'll give you $2,000. Make the website. Take the pictures, get the product designs, put it online, launch it, put it all over her Instagram, launch it, start selling, take in all the money, buy the stock with the money that comes in, with the new money, so you're never in debt to anybody, you're not in debt to me either. Buy the stock, fulfill, start your company from nothing, right, and be rich.
That is just what dropshipping is all about, to avoid the extra cost and to be able to protect yourself from any inventory risk, because you never know if product is going to work. First of all, asking for $250,000 for a startup brand is way too high, considering the guy has never even done dropshipping before. And you may be wondering, how do I know that? That's simple, because if he wasn't new to the industry, he would have already know how to start it with the less than $1,000. Why? Because his girlfriend already have thousands of followers that trust faster, so he is not going to have any advertising cost. The only problem will be the product cost. Therefore, he can sell, and with the profit that he makes, he can fulfill the orders and ship the items. Second of all, you cannot put your money into anything you cannot have the proof of concept of, since it's too risky, especially if you're a beginner. Don't put any crazy amount of money there. All you need to do is start selling, and once you have made the money, then you can start investing into your business and expanding from there. Otherwise, you're just going to be like the other people that say dropshipping is a scam. You're going to invest $1,000, $2,000 of your money basically and try it. It doesn't work and you call it a scam, but the reality is you just didn't do it right.
Why women should cook and men shouldn't cook, which, by the way, as somebody who's like running her own show, I understand, because opportunity costs.
Completely. You ain't got time to waste. I know broke dudes out here cooking breakfast, cooking lunch, cooking dinner. You're wasting how many hours? No wonder you're broke. Like, cooking should be a luxury for the ultra rich. If you're a man out here and you cook meals and you're not a millionaire, you're fucked up. You're fucking up your life. So stop.
This clip is all about procrastination. Like, you are doing things that you think are important, like reading books, watching documentaries, YouTube interviews, making your bed, cold shower, and all that unnecessary crap. You really don't need to doing any of these things in order to make money. You can make the first $1 million in your niche or even industry if you're not in the dropshipping. It just requires lots of focus and dedication. Everybody says the first million is just you that have problems basically in your head and you just messed up. So what we come to is you just need to focus on money making activities that will make you lots of money, right? Just don't do unimportant stuff, guys.
You need to be inside of a capable network. And I'm telling you now, the reason the War Room came to fruition is because I joined a bunch of networks once I became filthy rich, and I couldn't find what I needed.
And they were full of geeks.
Full of geeks. We've made something so beautiful.
Yeah.
You can't even possibly understand.
All other networks from now on we refer to as the Goof Troop.
The Goof Troops.
Yeah, the Goof Troop. Oh, join the Goof Troop and we'll talk about.
And I know a lot of you were sitting there going, well, I don't need the War Room because I've got some really good friends. Oh, you know Steve from the convenience store. Nice. You know your mate Matt, he works in Starbucks.
Yeah, nice.
Cool. And then you know that drop shipping nerd. He's the rich one because he's a BMW and he has a fake drop shipping company.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a network I wouldn't want to mess with, Tristan.
You know, of all
I hope Matt the drop shipper doesn't find out we called his friend a fucking dork.
You know, of all the people who drop ship and stuff and always say 7 figures, 8 figures, 7 figures e-commerce, how come no one's got a Bugatti but me and you?
Because they're all liars.
Liars.
Matt's a geek.
A Bugatti costs 7 figures.
Matt's a geek.
He's a geek.
Listen.
Your friends are geeks.
Your friends are geeks and you're a fucking geek.
Here is where all the hit begins. And what he is saying here is 100% true. The dropshipping industry is very toxic and is filled with fake gurus flexing on TikTok and Instagram trying to sell you courses. That is very much true, but at the same time, I have seen and know many that are doing multiple 6 figures per month in profit that are very low key and quiet. Basically, what I'm trying to say is just because they are the loudest voice in the industry, that doesn't make them liable, if you know what I mean. At the beginning for myself, I was really overwhelmed with the amount of content that was on the YouTube, right? And all of the gurus start the first video with making like how I made $100,000 out of nowhere. It just pops up out of nowhere. And to this day, we see them every week, right? So I wanted to be someone that is doing something different. So I wanted to document my journey from the first day that I started.
Hi guys, my name is Rantin and I just today thought that I make a YouTube channel to post and upload my journey as I started to doing dropshipping.
The first day I decided to make my dropshipping documentary, it was the first day I filmed everything basically to be completely transparent with you guys, right? Because I didn't know back then who should I follow, who should I really trust, because you cannot just trust someone's YouTube video, right? They'll show you some results that can be from someone else. They can basically fake it out, Photoshop it, do something else. Just very easy basically to make $100,000 in 30 days, 20 days right now, right? It's just not that much big of a magic, guys. So I recommend you to really do your due diligence before trying any method, buying any courses, because at the beginning, when you're a beginner, newbie, you don't have that much of a money, so you need to invest your money very smart. This is it for today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Peace.